Sergeant Kenai here reporting for duty, and we're bringing a new game to the channel called ICY. ICY is a survival post-apocalyptic game in which you can create your own character and you have decisions to make throughout the game and narratively to see where your nomadic party goes and how you survive. Now, I haven't decided on whether or not I want to make this a true and tried series on my channel. I've played about 15 minutes of the game, and you know, I wanted to show it to you guys, and I want you guys to decide whether or not you want to see more of this game or not. So I'm gonna pick this guy. There's like 3 characters you can pick of that are male. You also have female here, but I'm going to, you know, I like that one. Anyways, I'm gonna go pick the male, and we have 3 typical stats that we start with. One being body, mind, and word. Body represents, you know, your HP, how much you can carry, and how strong and agile your body is required to survive. Mind has to do with smarts, cunning, clever. It also affects experience gain. It's useful in any situation where a quick mind can make the difference. And word represents charisma, social aptitude of the character. It affects the relation with the party, and it's useful with any situation where a strong personality is needed. So, and you have a lot of different skills right here which you need to use XP for. You start off with 7 stats. I don't know if you can increase that. I'm gonna go with what I had before, which was 3 points in the, no, it wasn't 3, it was 2 points in the word, 3 points in the mind, and 5 points in the strength. I think probably one of the most important things to get here is scavenge. Scavenge, so good. I'm gonna get a couple points in the scavenge, a couple points in the hunt, a little into explore, a little into stealth, a couple in the medicine, definitely firearms, and definitely a bow. I could afford putting a bit more points in these other ones. As you level them up, they start costing more XP overall. So let's see, we have 6 points left. We could have put 2 points into here. This is pretty high. This is pretty good. I think I'm gonna put my last remaining points in the. Never mind. We have 4 points left still. Let's put a point into here, a point into here, and then a point into melee. So we're kind of, you know, skilled and everything a little bit, but and we have 1 extra point left over. All right, let's go next. It's been 2 years since you lost your memory in the freak snowslide incidents. Your saviors that day are now your nomad family. Today is a day just like any other. You are out hunting the forest with your companion and good friend Jerome. All right. So it's gonna load in. I didn't go completely through the tutorial. As we go along, you'll start seeing more of the story and the other characters that you live with and how it goes on. You wake up in the woods, surrounded by the snow and ancient trees. A cold wind is blowing on your face, and you suddenly feel that your arms and legs are chilled to the bone. You feel a gentle touch on your shoulder. It's Jerome that woke you up. The bait that you set up 2 hours ago finally lured the beast. Wake up, we have some prey in sight. He smiled at you and keeps talking. Come on, don't be lazy, wake the fuck up. You still feel confused, and the white snowing glow dazzles you, but you soon manage to get on your feet. The old man is watching you with a friendly smile, just waiting for your brain to start working properly again. Let's see here, alright. We could say, what I come, don't be annoying. Let's say, what's up? Look, a majestic deer. Today might be our lucky day. Let's wait for it to get a little bit closer. I've gone through this a little bit, so I know typically what to do. The deer gets closer, lured by the bait you placed a few hours ago, and it's truly a majestic beast and provides food for several days. We will try and shoot him. Let's see if we do it. We succeed. Jerome smiles at you and lowers his bow. It's all yours, but if you miss, I may shed some not so manly tears. Nice, we got him. Alright, it's a good thing we got some, you know, proficiency in the bow. You slowly draw your bow, pointing the arrow directly at the deer's head. You hold your breath and stabilize your aim, then you shoot. It's a perfect shot, and the deer falls to the ground with a muffled sound. Interesting. Nice fucking headshot, you see? That's why I wanted you to come with me. Let's go grab our dinner. Jerome starts walking towards the deer's carcass. You get closer, and the majestic beast is dead, and it will provide food for days for your family. Let's go home. Let's get our dinner home. He looks at the sun. It's not even noon. Hector will have something for us to do. You can be sure of that. Alright. So we tie the deer up. We take it back to the camp. And we're all excited. He's talking about how excited he is. Let's go to our camp. This little marker right here always tells us where we need to go to advance the story, which is really nice. You're able to see some tents from a distance. You follow Jerome and drop the deer on the ground. Well, we're going to eat fucking deer for dinner tonight. Jerome smiles and puts his hands on his shoulder. Well, suddenly Goran appears behind you. He brought a week's worth of food. Goran, where are the others? Well, you see Hector coming out of his tent. He doesn't seem to be too well. They're hunting south of here. You know, Iram. She simply can't stand doing nothing. Neither do I. You look sick. Is there anything else we can do? Well, this deer isn't going to chop itself in pieces. Let's start getting. Maybe we can have some time for another run. Let me do that. I'm stuck here anyways. My ankle still hurts, and I better not walk around. Go for another run. Try to get as much food as possible. There's a long road ahead, and I don't want you to lose time every fucking day hunting. Let's stock up on some food while we can. Jerome looks at the sun. Well, we have time. I guess we can go for another run. I'm ready. Let's go. Just don't fall asleep this time. I'm the old one. I'm alone that allowed to randomly go to sleep. Come on, let's go. You take the lead this time. Alright, time to go back into the forest. Hunt until the evening. So it's what, like 6 in the morning right now? Or is it 6 in the afternoon? In order to start hunting, enter the forest and area and press the hunt button in the right corner. Alright, so we can begin scavenging the area. I'm going to do a normal scavenge. It takes 4 hours and we have basic risk. If you do it really quick, you increase your risk. If you take a lot of time, you have a decreased chance of risk. I'm going to do 4 hours. Ooh, you see a deer in the distance. Leave the deer. Quickly surround the deer before attacking. Use the gun. I'm going to try... in the distance... I'm pretty good with firearms, right? I think I'm just as good with bow. Let's try using a bow. It worked. The deer starts running away, heads towards your companion's arms with its head to strike down with strength. Oh no! Use your gun to shoot it, use arrows to shoot it down. Push your companion away from the deer's path. Use the gun! You shoot and the deer falls dead on the ground. What? It only gave us 6 food? What is that? It doesn't tell me what it is. It's some type of fur. We'll just take everything though. Hey, at least our companion didn't get hurt. That's what's important, right? If our companion got hurt here, that would be unfortunate. Finally, I really need some rest. Take a glance at the camp and your companions are talking and taking care of dinner. Looks like everyone made it back safely. Grown approaches you. So how did it go? Really good. Come near the fire. Dinner's almost ready. You'll need it for tomorrow. Hector seems to be eager to move as soon as possible in the morning. You take your seat near the fire while the others greet you. Iram, Goran's wife, starts giving plates of cooked meat to the group. Let's all be thankful for the hunters for the meat we're about to eat. Hector coughs after speaking. Yeah, he's definitely pretty sick. This guy probably got something worse than a cold. Will you tell us where we are headed? Not far from here. Tomorrow we will go scavenging in a nearby town. I hope to find something useful for our upcoming travels. No, I mean, are we going to end up after the long run? Where will we spend winter? We will travel south, far from any common route. We must get away from the plains. Hector coughs again. The plains are becoming dangerous, and I'm not talking about bandit activity. There are rumors about more red horsemen swarming around here. What does that mean? I'm tired of traveling without a purpose. We always stayed in the plains. Why do we have to travel to unknown lands? You know what? You can shut your mouth over there, Mr. Xenophobe, and don't want to go out and do things. Don't worry, it's all snow and cold just like here. You won't miss anything special. I don't care what we do. If the plains have become dangerous, we should probably leave. I like this guy. He's got like freaking needles in his eyes. I don't know. I won't put my children at risk without a reason and traveling away from here. What do you... Okay. So I'm just going to explain who the Red Clan is, or the Red Horsemen. They're a clan that apparently attacks other people. I'm going to say that Hector has never failed us, alright? Hector's never failed us. Man, I've been with him for 2 years. I have the right to know where me and my husband and our children end up going. South is not enough. There's no need to worry about. We've already been south of here. Jerome turns to you. Do you remember when we found our friend? Getting close to that area. Too bad I lost my memory. I remember nothing of my life before you saved me, but at least I know the area. We should be fine. Yes, it should be fine. We're not traveling against completely unknown lands. See? Look at that. What are we going to do next? Do we have any place to spend our winter? We're just running away from the plains without any real destination. Hector seems quite annoyed. I already said that the plains are becoming dangerous. You don't want the Red Horseman clan to attack us and enslave the survivors, do you? It's better to walk on the mantle for the entire winter than face them. The sooner we run away, the safer we'll be. It's probably the best solution. Probably. If it's the best I've found. I'm not eager to walk on unknown routes either, but at least we don't have to face the Red Horsemen. Am I the only one with a working brain around here? We'll be running into the unknown. You know what? I'm gonna pull those frickin' pigtail things that you got going on out of your hair if you don't shut up. Being real annoying. You're just afraid because you can't. Let's call her afraid. Of course I am, but you're asking put my entire family in danger. Do as you like, but I already know where we'll get this. Yeah, sure, man. You could just see into the future, can't you? I'll talk to her. I'm worried too, but facing the Red Horseman scares me even more. She will understand, eventually. Hector coughs a little before replying. I hope so. I don't want to ever discuss this again. Nothing of importance happens during the rest of the evening, and you eventually go to bed to prepare yourself for the next day. You wake up hearing some voices outside. Hector and the others are preparing the plan for the day. Okay, people, we have to spread out in pairs. Search for anything useful in that small town over there, especially be on the lookout for any tools. Irma, you will stay here with the children and guard our stuff. If anything happens, you scream. I'll go with Jerome, Goran, you go with Mark. Hector turns to you, and you will go with Demetria? Demetria? I have no idea. I hope it won't be a waste of time. Goran puts on his backpack. I'm tired of seeing only empty buildings. Let's see. So this game is kind of post-apocalyptic. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's after some big event happened that wiped out most of the civilizations, and that's why a lot of these buildings are empty, like Goran mentioned. Ask about family needs, tools, or anything that we can sell or use, but won't complain if you bring back an assault rifle. Oh, hell yeah. Ask about the area, the little ancient towns. There's lots of buildings. I can find some things to scavenge, something left behind. Alright, let's depart. Demetra nods at you. I'll follow your lead. Okay, Demetra. Okay, I thought we were gonna go here. What is that? Looks like, kind of like a mall. But I guess this is like a town. It's got a church and things like that. Alright. Let's see. It's to start scavenging, enter an area and press the scavenge button on the right corner. Alright, you find a small town. It's pretty early in the morning. This will be like, let's do this. You find a little house, with a sturdy closed door. Try to blow up the door? Okay, let's try and picklock the door. You successfully manage to open the door and are able to explore the building. A companion of yours is about to fall off. What? 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 Okay, we went into the building, and our freaking companion. We went into a house, and somehow our companion falls off of a cliff. What? Oh my god. Quickly run to save your companion. Carefully try to save your companion. If we quickly run, we might slip. It says on some frozen ground, so let's carefully try and save them. What is this? Did we? Oh, you managed to save your companion. Okay. See, okay, it doesn't tell me what these things are. Like, this is food. What is this? A sponge? I'm gonna have to like message the devs because I don't know what these things are at all. But I guess we'll just take everything. I mean, there's no reason not to, I suppose. I guess that's it. We go back. I still don't know how the fuck the dude just falls off. After a couple hours, you manage to reach the others at the camp. Goran spots you from a distance and greets you by raising his hand. You can see the sadness on his face. Ooh, what's going on? It's not easy. Goran takes a deep breath. Hector is badly sick. He passed out a few hours ago, and he's now in his tent, barely able to breathe. Will he survive? The situation is desperate. We have no medicine to cure in this kind of sickness, and it's pretty bad now. You see Jerome coming out from Hector's tent, his face painted with suffering. As far as you know, he and Hector had been good friends for a long time. People gather around Hector's tent as Mark finally asks about him. How is he? In the same moment, Aram comes out of the tent. Jerome sighs. It's over. We couldn't do anything. Holy fuck. Why didn't he say anything about his health? You know, Hector, he always wanted to get away from the plains, and he didn't want anything to stop us. Goran stays silent for a few moments, and then he raises his head and speaks again. I'll prepare the body for the funeral. You should go back and take a break. People scatter around while Jerome comes near you and sighs again. You two are now alone. I met Hector more than 20 years ago, and yet he said nothing. Not to anyone, not to me. He just died, leaving a mess behind. Tomorrow we'll need to vote for a new leader, and it will be a mess. Everyone will discuss. I bet Aaron will go crazy again, screaming and threatening people. We'll get through this mess. We'll do it, buddy. We will. We always do. But it won't be easy. Rough times are ahead. I need to be alone. Call me when Goran finishes with the pirate. Jerome walks away and sits alone not far from the camp. After some time, you are called by Demetra. Everything is ready for the funeral. Everyone gathers around a big stack of wood. After making sure that everyone is there, Goran throws a lit torch on the pyre, which slowly starts to burn, shrouding Hector's body in a dance of bright flames. Jerome has a sad face and says nothing. He just stands in the front of the pyre and stands there even after everyone is gone. You're tired and you proceed to your tent, hoping to get a decent night's sleep. But a terrible scream wakes you up from the middle of the night. You hear strange lights coming through the fabric of your tent. You hear a noise of clogs stomping the ground. You hear guns firing as well. You are under attack. Oh man! Oh man! Oh, it's time for some big damages coming out. Alright. During the night, your group gets attacked by mysterious bandits. Alright, we have 23 bullets, 2 grenades, smoke grenades, and 2 Molotovs. Engage the enemy in a fight. I mean, is there only one enemy? And this is player HP and group HP. Let's engage. It's just bandits. Enemies receive 17 damage and the group receives... Okay, that was a lot of damage. You spot an enemy knocking an arrow. Use a smoke grenade to block his strike, charge him, and attack him in close combat. I'm not very good with melee, so I'm gonna sneak. I'm pretty good with sneak, so I'm gonna sneak behind him. What? You get caught while sneaking, you need to withdraw. No, this is bad. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Enemy receives... Oh god, did I just die? Did I just die? No way! I just died? Oh my god, you feel weak and aching, you crawl up the ground with each movement, you feel a pain all over your body, you try to stay awake, but you soon... Willpower weakens you and you pass out. After that, there's only darkness. You don't know how long you stay unconscious. Strange dreams populate your rest, dreams of a different place and a different time. You see a shiny tower going towards the sky. Technology you've never seen in the White Wasteland. Technology belonging to an ancient world, which fell apart. During the dream, you hear a familiar voice. It's Jerome, and he's calling you, asking you to wake up. You finally realize you're dreaming, and this sudden consciousness brings you back to a waking world. Hey, wake up, are you okay? Oh god, okay. So it seemed kind of hopeless that we were gonna beat that, because we did 10 damage to them and they did 50, so... how long have I been unconscious? For just some 4 hours, don't worry, you didn't miss anything good. Look around, the morning sun blinds you at first, and you're able to see that your mates are sitting on the ground, tied. Oh man. You are not the only prisoner, and there are other people that seem to share your condition. Armed bandits are guarding the area, and you see as many tents scattered around, and it's difficult to understand how many they are. Running away from them won't be easy. They have guns and everything else needed to keep us in our place. You will never escape. We tried, but there are too many. Or they have horses and guns, but if you want us alive, I feel we'll have soon become slaves. Now we are more. No, wait, now we have to keep their eyes on the more people, and it won't be hard for us to find an opening. I'd rather die than live as a slave. I'm gonna go with this one. I won't be beaten again just because someone wants to do something stupid. They beat us all, Joseph, but what should we do? Just wait here and be sold as slaves? Long story short, we tried to run away during the night. They found us and beat the shit out of us. End of the story. I'll take care of that. I'll find a way to set us free. Unless you have a freaking genius idea, I'd like not to get beaten again too. Screw you. I'd rather die than be a slave. We're leaving. I don't know how, but we're leaving. The stranger smiles slightly. Sure, I'm really curious to see what you'll do. A bandit approaches you and you starts screaming, "Shut the fuck up, all of you! We're moving now, prepare yourself. It's gonna be a long walk." You and the other prisoners start walking. With your hands tied along the bandits' caravan, you constantly watch you and are unable to break away to freedom, or to break free. Day after day, you become resigned in your own destiny. The bandits constantly watch over you, and you don't even allow you to talk amongst yourself. You barely get to know one of the ones who share your destiny. Carlos and April are a couple, and they were in the same group with Joseph when they got attacked and kidnapped. There's a young girl, Eva. She seems sad and never speaks. The only thing you're able to discover is that the bandits killed her family. But finally, after walking for several days, though the White Plains, something happens. The bad thing that is, it doesn't look like something good. Not at all. You see 3 people peacefully approaching the bandits. They don't look like common survivors, even the bandits who assaulted you, despite their good resources, are not well equipped. Yeah, that's like a ghillie suit, night vision. Why are they wearing night vision in the middle of the day? That's gonna like blind you. Polished and shiny weapons, high-tech equipment. All the bandits look at these people with reverence and awe. You never saw someone so well equipped walking on the white wasteland. A feminine voice comes from one of the masked soldiers. "Proceed with the test. Let's move on. We have no time to waste." That was definitely not a female voice. "I'm sure they're good for your needs. Some prisoners are young and healthy, and they are perfect for your needs." The woman slowly turns to face the bandit and stands still for a couple seconds in an intimidating silence. "We'll see." They approach you and other prisoners and start using some metal equipment to take some of your blood, and they take a sample from each of you. They go away after some minutes and they come back again. A mysterious woman looks at Goran and Urim, and they nod at her 2 companions. "Take those 2 and their children. They're the only ones we're interested in. Do what you want with the others. We have no use for them." Interesting. They walk away, bringing Goran, Urim, and their children with them. Jerome tries to stand up on his feet in protest, but he gets kicked in the stomach and falls to the ground. The mysterious strangers leave, taking your companions with them. While they disappeared in the mist, the bandits give you an order to get on your feet and start walking. You're walking now just like any other day, with armed guards all around you. You hear bandits shouting, and you turn to see what's happening. At least 30 horsemen are charging at the bandits, quickly descending from the top of the small hill. They are wearing red, the Red Horsemen, feared bandits and pillagers. The bandits start shooting at them, but the horsemen rapidly reach your position and start attacking your captors in close combat. "Now!" Jerome screams before he starts getting away. "Let's go!" You and the other prisoners start running away while the bandits are too busy worrying about their own lives. You keep running away, but your captors, while you hear bullets going towards you, one of the bullets hits Joseph in the chest, and he falls to the ground. April stops running and kneels behind her companion. "Joseph, please stand up." Keep running. It's too late for him. He's dead. We must run now. Carlos turns around and starts yelling at his wife. "He's right. Joseph is dead. Run!" Someone keeps shooting at you, but the bullets pierce the snow around you without hitting anyone. You're too far to be an easy target. You see an entrance in the tunnel ahead, and you and your group starts running towards it. You're getting away from your captors, who seems to be busy fighting the horsemen. You take your last look behind you, and you see no one coming after you. The tunnel is quite long, but after a few minutes, you finally see the light and the cold wind coming out from the outside. Damn, this is so much reading. You can see the world map by pressing N while traveling around the world. Oh my god, here we go. That was that was the prologue. So that was an interesting prologue, that's for sure. So what is this? We can make a camp anywhere, or can we talk to Pacific people? What brings you? Oh. Ask about his eye. Don't you know the stories of people? Don't you know the stories about people who masturbate too often? Apparently, you play with yourself. A wild bear will appear and cut in half of your face off. So, if you would like to enjoy yourself one of these cold and lonely nights, place some bear traps around your tent. At least he stopped, and the bear didn't come a second. I'm really good at building bear traps. Jerome starts laughing and puts a hand on your shoulder. Anyway, you were hunting We were hunting and a bear decided to smash his claw against my head. I lost an eye, yet I suddenly became more aware of my surroundings. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah, let's not waste too much time chatting. I like him. I think he's really awesome. Alright, let's save real quick into our slot. So that's all nice and saved, right? Let's check. And I don't know if quitting will take us to the screen, the front of the screen or not. Okay, it did. Alright. So that's I guess the first part of the game. The prologue. So I don't know. That was interesting. I'm assuming that outside of the prologue, there's probably gonna be less reading, probably, because that was like the story. It was the initial thing that you had to go through. There was a lot of action happening and a lot of reading to do. From this point forward, it will probably be more decisions and like things that we can do, scavenging and hunting and all of all of that Jim Jazz and things of the like. So if you guys want to see more of IC, go ahead and let me know in the comments, because I'm still unsure whether or not I want to continue making a series on this game. But if you guys really want to see one, I'll definitely do it, because I'm pretty neutral with the game right now. I kind of like it, but I bet there's a lot more we can do. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time with possibly the next episode of IC. I'm Sergeant Kenai, and I'm signing out.